Fats has been around since '49. He is the original.
We used to dance to Fats Domino's music.
I saw you walking all alone. That's why I want to walk you home.
Always did love music. I guess I always will. When I'm playing music, I feel better. That's the facts.
What Bell is to the telephone, what Edison is to the light bulb, this man, Antoine Fats Domino, is to that steering brand of music we call rock and roll. If a rock and roller like the Fat Man from New Orleans can ever be given legendary status, then Fats Domino is well on his way to musical immortality. Already he's being dubbed a legend by his more ardent fans, who 20 years after the decline of the 50s brand of rock music, still pay to see their hero.
I was born and raised on the Fat Man.
Well, I think he's a natural performer, and I like his rock and roll music, and it's here to stay, and it's coming back again.
Blue Monday, how I hate Blue Monday.
He was born 53 years ago and grew up amidst the black rhythm and blues influence that dominated New Orleans in the 30s and 40s. He played piano for $3 a week in a local bar, and it was during that time that the record companies and the public discovered the Fat Man.
1949, Imperial Records were looking for, they said they were looking for talent, and I was playing a place called a Hideaway nightclub in New Orleans, and someone told them about me in 1949. That's when I made my first record, and that's how I got started.
And from that start, he's gone on to sell 23 gold records, over 50 million platters. And his feat of turning out one or more top 10 hits for a dozen years back in the 50s and early 60s has never been beat. Not by the Beatles, not by Elvis, not by anyone. The music of Fats Domino is timeless and unchanging as the man himself.
Yeah, I've been doing it all my life, same way. I play my music like I record my records. I try to keep the same musician to get my same sound. And when people come to see me, I always try to play the songs that I thought that they heard.
His music became part of a nostalgic period in this nation's history when World War II was a fading memory and bobby socks and ducktails were all the rage. Teens cruised the strip in hopped up Chevys, and the radio airwaves crackled with Buddy Holly, the Platters, and Fats Domino. Do you miss the 50s?
No. I still like, things like it is now. No different. You say I've been making as many records as I used to make, that's all.
Well, the boys in the band who play for Fats do miss some things about the fabulous 50s. The big money they used to command in concert, for one. You see, when the 60s rolled around, the kids left the roots of rock and roll and people like Fats Domino, and they opted for the drug-oriented acid rock. Well, the Fats Domino band bent a lot during the lean years, but the spirit never broke. And like lead guitarist Dave Douglas, the band members have stuck by their leader.
He's one of the most beautiful guys to work with. I've been with him for 10 years, and it's been a pleasure working with Mr. Domino.
He's a happy-go-lucky person. Very easy to get along with, personal, and very easy to get along with and when working.
One thing about it, being a musician, this type of music will never go out.
And that seems to be just the case. The gut feeling is that kids nowadays are looking behind them, and when you look back, you find the kind of sound that Fats Domino is all about. And what he's all about is this, his music. Without his music, the Fat Man would just be another overweight musician. His sound is his trademark, that easygoing, bluesy, friendly sound that only Fats Domino can create.
Yes, it's me and I'm in love again.
In Love Again, I wrote that in the 50s. I Want to Walk You Home.
I want to walk you home.
And of course, you don't have to be middle-aged to know a Fats Domino tune nowadays.
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill.
On Blueberry Hill. When I found you.
A lot of people thought I wrote that, but that number was wrote before I was born. That number was wrote in 1927.